Hello. All right, here we are. We're ready to do our full body workout. This is for our senior fitness class in Rochester. However, anyone can do this workout. I highly recommend you have some good sneaks, bottle of water nearby, some weights if you have weights. If not, maybe a couple of bottles of water that are evenly the same amount of weight, or maybe a couple cans of a vegetable that weigh the same amount, or nothing at all because your arms do weigh something. So I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to get started. Our workout consists of full body. So we're going to work on balance, cardio, lower body, upper body, and our core. We're going to start off with our warm-up. Everything I do with a timer. So we will start with our warm-up. Here we go. Let's kick the legs. Try to get those feet as high as you can. I'm going to see if I can maybe move some of my exercise equipment out of the way so that you can see me fully. Kicking the butt. Try to get those legs up as high as you can in the back. That way you're warming up those quad muscles. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's feeling well. You're getting outside, getting some fresh air. Go ahead and bring those knees up. The sun is shining, as you can see through the windows. Be a perfect day to get outside, take a little walk around the neighborhood, or just sit on your back porch and take a few deep breaths of that fresh air. Make sure I start my workout. Go ahead and open up those hips. You don't have to go that high either. You can be down here. This is just working that whole range of motion on your hips. Good. Yesterday, my husband and I went to Gunstock, a local ski mountain. They're closed for the season. However, we strapped our snowboards onto a backpack, put our snowshoes over our snowboard boots, hiked up the 2 miles to the top of the mountain, and then snowboarded down. Arm circles. It was fun. The ride down, the hike up with the board on my back, that was definitely a challenge for sure. Do those arm circles. Nice deep breathing. Warming up the body. Good, now reach up and over. Stretch those sides. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the workout the other day and felt that throughout the body. Good, go ahead and do that butt kick again. This time add those arms as you're squeezing the shoulder blades in the back. Warming up those blades. I can hear the little squeaking in my floor. Good, now bring those knees up again, using your arms like you have runner's arms. I'm hoping this does not go dark today. Body should be getting warmed up. Good, go ahead and open up the hips, bringing them around. So you're doing the full range. You come up, go over to the side, bring them down. Up, over, down. That's using that whole range of motion. Warming up those hip muscles. Arm circles. Make them bigger circles. Get a bigger full range of motion. Go ahead and reverse direction. Always nice, deep breathing. And last one is that reaching over. Go ahead and step that foot out so you have a nice straight line from toes to fingers. Almost there. Good, nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Good. Body should feel nice and warmed up. We're going to actually move into our balance portion. So I'm going to try and move this so that you can see my feet a little bit better. Probably a little bit more of my messy office as well, but that's okay. So we have 4 moves on each side. Let's see. Balance. All right, this time we're going to just start with holding that right leg up. You guys are going to hold your right leg up. I'm going to hold my left so that it looks like we're doing the same side. Ready? And begin. Go ahead and hold that left leg up. It can be high, it can be low. You can lean it on the other ankle. You're still putting most of that weight on the one leg. However, the leg you're standing on, you want to make sure the knee is slightly bent. You're not locking out that knee. Hold. Almost there. And shake that out. I'm going to go over to the other side. This may be where you might need a chair to lean on to kind of hold yourself up. If you do, that's okay. But just try to practice letting go of the chair as you're doing it. Go ahead and do that other leg. Hold it up. Because you want to challenge your balance. And as you've heard me say before, with balance, that if we don't use it, we lose it, no matter what age we're at. It doesn't have anything to do with getting older. It's a matter of the fact that we don't use the balance. And balance helps us for all kinds of things. God forbid we actually get an injury. Go ahead and switch back over to that other leg. This time you're going to draw that small circle to the outside. It can be a small circle. It can be a big circle. Whatever you feel comfortable with. So God forbid you have a surgery that requires you not using one of your legs. It's good to have that strength on both legs so that you are able to depend on that other leg. God forbid you have something going on with the other leg, sprained ankle. Even if you've stubbed your toe, it's easier to have strength on both sides. 2, 1, and rest. Switching back over to the other side. Make sure you have that slight bend of the knee. What I mean by that is slight bend. You're not locked out, not nice and straight. Here we go. Draw that circle. Good. Keep drawing that circle. rest, shake it out. Going back over to the other leg. You're going to do that kick across. And for those that are advanced, you can keep the leg up. Here we go. Either kick it across. Again, you can tap it down, over, tap, over, tap. Or you can stay here, and as if you're doing a hacky sack, keep the leg pumping right there. Or tap and swing, or just swing without tapping down. Almost there. 3, 2, rest. Going over to the other side now. Here we go. Swing, swing, or you're doing the kick. Whatever works for you. You can be tapping and kick, tap and kick, or keeping that leg off and challenging yourself the whole time. If you're holding on to a chair, make sure you're challenging yourself by letting go. You may feel this in your hip, your quad muscle. Rest. Now we're going to do this side and tip. Tip. Okay? Here we go. Tip. Stand. Tip. And you tip as far as you feel comfortable. If you only feel comfortable tipping here and coming back up, go ahead and do that. If you feel comfortable enough to reach down and touch the floor, do that. Make sure the leg you're standing on, however, has that slight bend. You're not locking out the knee. Good. Switch to the other side. Make sure that form's correct. Slight bend to the knee. Shoulders back. Here we go. Tip and stand. You can tap, or you can keep your foot off the ground the whole time. Control your breathing. Control your speed. Go at your pace. Good. Wonderful. Shake it out. We have finished the balance portion. Go ahead and make sure you get a drink. Sip your water. Don't gulp it. You don't want to cramp up. All right. We're going to move into our cardio portion. We have 2 moves with the cardio. It's going to be the same thing we did the last time. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 2 moves, 4 times around. The 2 moves are side-by-side jacks. Stepping out. You're shifting the weight to that outside leg. Shift, in, shift, in. You can bring the arms here, or you can bring the arms all the way up. If you're someone who's watching this that's a little bit more advanced, you can certainly do the full jumping jack. The second move will be squat ups. Come down into your squat. So I'll show you here. Come up onto the toes. Down, up onto the toes. Down, up onto the toes. If you come here, toes. Here, toes. Doesn't matter how deep you get as long as you keep moving, because it's about getting that heart rate going. All right. Cardio section coming up. First move, those side-by-side jacks. 20 seconds on, 10-second transition into that second move. Ready? Here we go. Shift out, in, out, in. You're shifting the weight to that outer leg. Go at your pace. And rest. Now we'll go into those squat ups. Remember, feet are hip width apart. You come in down deep into the squat, however you feel is comfortable, and then come up onto your toes. So down, toes, down, toes. Hands over the head, hands back. Hands over the head, hands back. Remember, squat down as low as you feel comfortable. Some people can come down way low, way high. Some people it's a little bit. Go ahead and rest. Going back to those side-by-side jacks. Ready, 2, 1, here we go. I came up here because it's definitely more sunlight up here, but now I'm almost thinking it might be too much sunlight. I don't know. Go ahead, rest. Gonna go back into those squat ups. In 5, 4, 3, 2, down, onto the toes. Good, rest. That's halfway through. 2 more rounds. Side-by-side jacks in 2, 1, here we go. Remember, you can, if you have any shoulder issues or shoulder mobility issues, you can come to shoulder height. You don't have to go over your head. Rest. Round 3 of the squat ups. Here we go. Hands back, hands up. Squat down, heels up. Control your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Good, rest. Here we go. Last round of those side-by-side jacks. Heart should be pumping pretty good. 2, 1, here we go. Side by side. You're already halfway through your workout. Whew. We've gotten our warm-up done, the balance done. We're almost done with the cardio. 2, 1, down, up, down, up. This is working those calf muscles, your quad muscles, the heart rate. Good, walk it out. That is your cardio portion. Take your sip of water. Hopefully you feel good. The blood's pumping. Your body feels like its temperature's rising. We're going to move into our lower body section. We have 5 moves, 35 seconds with 15-second transition. We have, I will pull up the timer here. Nope, that's not that one. All right, 5 moves. Our squats, remember, feet hip width apart. When you come down, your tailbone goes down like you're looking for the chair, and then you come up and you squeeze your hamstring and your glutes. Please make sure that you're not doing this. Watch my knees. See how they're coming forward? We don't want to do that. We want to go back. Try to put the weight on your heels like you're looking for that chair. Don't do this. That's putting the knees, too much pressure on your knees. So only go as low as you feel comfortable with that proper form. So that's move 1. Move 2 is right boulder's lunge. That looks like, I'm going to have to move this camera down a little bit more so you can see. Right boulder's lunge will be your right foot. I'm going to do my left so it looks like we're doing the same. Comes behind you, both knees bend, come up, bring the foot back. Back, down, up, over. You can go low. You don't have to go super low. You can go right here, come back. Or you can go super low, come up, and come back, okay? So we'll do right side, left side, and then we'll do right side, left side of the lateral lunge. That's the one leg is bent, one leg is straight. And then we have a second round where we're going to actually combine the moves, and we'll do that after. This round is 35 seconds on. I believe it's either 15 or 20 seconds in between each move. So we're going to start with squat. If anybody watching this is doing more advanced, you can certainly use weights. Hold them on your shoulders, do your squats, and sit up. Or have the weights beside you, down, and squeeze at the top. Totally up to you. All right, here we go. Regular squats. Begin. Down, squeeze at the top. Down, squeeze at the top. Remember, your chest stays up, your eyes stay forward. So you want to make sure that you're avoiding this. Don't be coming down with your head looking down. Chest stays up, tailbone is back, and then you squeeze everything at the top. 10 more seconds. Good. Now we're going to do that right bowler's lunge. Your right foot is going to step behind you, come down, and back. Take a nice deep breath in. When we do lower body, they're big muscles, so the body heats up pretty fast. Here we go. Lunge, lower, up, step back. Lunge, lower, up, step back. This is working that whole hip area. Plus your quad muscles on both legs. Making sure you're keeping that knee in the front, behind the toes. Remember, it's down, up, like a carousel horse. Good, shake it out. We'll go to the other side. It is a 20-second transition, so give yourself time to catch your breath, take a deep breath, shake it off, rub the legs out. Give yourself plenty of room, make sure there's nothing on the floor. Ready? Here we go. Step, down, up, step. Remember, go as low as you feel comfortable. Some of the things that you can be doing to help yourself during this time is, one, making sure you're getting in your water. And I don't mean just one bottle of water a day. You should be getting in 6, 10 bottles of water a day. All right, now we're going to go to that right lateral. So you're going to step out with the right, knee bends, tailbone goes back, bring it back in. Left leg stays straight. 3, 2, step, butt goes back, come up, step back together. So water, sleep, take a nap if you need a nap. Stress management. One of the best things I think you can do right now for yourself, as far as that goes, is minimize your social media and news coverage. I think there's so much information out there that it's overwhelming and it just adds to our stress level. Make sure your knee is behind that toe. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to go to the other side. So limit your social media. Make sure you're still getting on the phone and chatting with people. If you have the ability to do FaceTime, there's all kinds of different ways you can do video calls now. Make sure you have plenty of room. Nothing's in the way. You're not going to step on anything. 3, here we go. Tailbone goes back. Everything comes together. Down. So both feet are flat when you're doing this exercise. Your weight is evenly distributed on that foot with the bent knee. This is also using those hip muscles. Remember in the warm-up when we did those hip openers? That's what this is for. Good. Shake that out. That is round 1. Round 2, we only actually have 2 moves. They're each 1 minute long, and they actually combine all of the moves that we just did. So let me show you. As you can see, I love to drink water, water, water. So water, sleep, stress management, nutrition. Please make sure that you're still getting in some healthy foods, fruits, veggies. Make sure you're getting those in. All right, let's see. We're going to do a combo. So you're going to squat, then you're going to do the right bowler's lunge, and then step out to the right lateral lunge. Squat, bowl, lateral. I'm going to do that for 1 full minute. We're going to do it for both sides. So we'll start with your right, starting with the squat first. Ready? All right, here we go. Squat, right bowler, right lateral. Stand back up. Do it again. Squat, same side, bowl, lateral. Squat, bowl, lateral. Good. Reset. Squat, bowl, lateral. Reset. Squat, bowl, lateral, reset. Last one. Squat, bowl, lateral, reset. Good. How'd that feel? Shake it out, because now we have the other side to do. So we'll start with the squat, then we'll do the bowler on the other side, lateral on the other side. But we have 10 more seconds before we have to start. Deep breath. All right, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat, bowl, lateral, reset. Squat, bowl, lateral, reset. Squat, you got it. Bowl, lateral, reset. Squat, bowl, lateral, reset, squat. How those legs feeling? Squat, bowl, lateral, reset. All right, perfect. Finished lower body. Now we're going to go into upper body. Get a drink of water. Upper body. Let's see. Upper body. We have 3 moves. They're 45 seconds each. And a 15-second transition between each move. Okay, we're doing this. 3 exercises will be your push-ups, so you can either use a chair, as I showed you the other day. So if you have a chair, don't use a spinning chair like I have here, but if you have a chair, hands can either be on the chair here or on the arms of the chair, and then you're going to bend and push back up. Make sure it's not a chair on wheels, please, because it's going to move. So either push up on the chair, push up on the wall. I don't have a wall that I could, but say this is the wall. You're going to bring your body towards the wall and then push out on the floor. A couple of different options. Either on the knees. Make sure you're not doing this. Have that nice slant to the body. Hands outside the shoulders. You're going to bring your chest down as low as you can and push back up. Or full push-up is on the toes. Bring the body down and push up. We're doing 45 seconds, 3 exercises. All right, let's start with the push-ups. Ready, and begin. Inhale when you lower, exhale as you lift. Hold your core nice and strong. If it starts to get too much on the toes, you can always drop to the knees. Whew. All right, this next move, you're going to need a light weight. Promise me when I say lightweight, you're going to want a lightweight. Lightweight or no weight. It's called a 6-way move. And this is what it looks like. Start with your hands by your side. Come up to shoulder level. Out to the front. Bring them up over your head. Bring them back to the front. Out to the side. Lower down. This is a shoulder move. It's going to work every area of that shoulder. That's why I'm saying very lightweight, because you're going to feel it. If you want, you can always start off challenging yourself with the weight and then drop it down if you feel it's just getting too much. All right, here we go. Shoulder height to the front, over the head. Bring it back down, side, lower. Up, front, over, front, side, lower. Up, front, over, front, side, and lower. Up, front, over, front, side, lower. One more. Up, front, over, front, side, lower. Woo! Definitely felt that one. All right, next we're going to do triceps. Triceps looks like this. With your knees slightly bent, you're going to hip hinge. So you're hinging at the waist, flat back. You're going to bring your elbows up past your back. You're going to kick your arms straight, then bring them back in here. Not up here. Shoulders should not be moving. This is just your elbow joint, with or without weight. When you get to the top, hold it for 2 seconds, bring it back down. 2 seconds, bring it back down. Ready? Here we go. Hip hinge, elbows up, arms back, bring it down. Arms back, bring it down. Make sure your head is lined with your spine. You're not looking to the side. You're not looking back or under. You exhale as you lift. You inhale as you lower. Try to hold it back 2 seconds and then bring it back in. This is working that little muscle right above the elbow. Rest. Good, shake it out. We have one more round of those same exercises. We start with the push-up. Chair, wall, floor, whatever works for you. Find that spot. You can even do it on a desk. Whatever works for you. Make sure it's challenging you. All right, ready for those push-ups? 45 seconds begins now. Going into that six-way move, grab your weights or no weights by your side. Knees are slightly bent, shoulders back, side, front, over, front, side, lower it down. Again, up, front, over, front, side, lower. Up, front, over, front, side, and lower. Up, front, over, front, side, and lower. Let's do one more. Up, front, over, front, side, and lower. Whew. Shake it out. Going into triceps. Knees slightly bent, hip is hinged, back is flat, elbows up. Exhale back. Inhale in. Remember, the only thing moving is your elbow joint, not your shoulders. Your head is lined with your spine, which means that you should be looking probably about 4 feet in front of you. Almost there, less than 10 seconds. Good. All right, get your weights out of the way. You're done upper body. Now we go into core. This is where you're going to want that kitchen chair or mat down on the floor. You have 4 exercises for your core. 4 exercises. So we have the plank, bicycle, leg lift, and in and outs. Everyone knows plank. From the floor, I would start on all 4s. Hands, make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. Your head's lined with your spine. Step one leg back, step the other leg back, and hold here. Or drop your knees and hold here. You can also go down to the elbows, as long as the elbows are directly under the shoulders. The other way to do this is with a chair. Again, make sure it's not a rolling chair or a spinning chair. Still, hands are directly under the shoulders. Hold that nice straight line. That will be a plank. Bicycle, I'm going to do today's core exercises on the floor, on my elbows to show you the elbow version of that. So we have bicycle, leg lifts, and in and outs. Let's start with the plank. Let me get the right timer. All right, here we go. Starting with the plank, go ahead and make sure those hands are directly under your shoulders. You don't want them out here. You don't want them out to the sides. Directly, nice straight line. 35 seconds begins now. Nice straight line. Heels get pushed back. Your glutes, pelvic tucked under, head lined with your spine. And you're breathing. Hold that core in. Almost there. And rest. Good. Now we're going to flip over to do the bicycle. Get down on your elbows. Back is your lower back pushing on the floor. Your legs are going to come out. You're going to do the bicycle. Pedaling that bike. If this bothers the back, keep the pedals short. If you want the more challenge without hurting your back, keep pushing the legs straight out. straight out. Or keep them short. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Next will be the leg lifts. I'll lower this down so you can see me better. Leg lifts, you're on those elbows again. Legs are out straight, up and down, or bending the knees, up and down. If this hurts the back, make sure you're bending your knees, lowering the heels to the floor, or as close as you can get. Good, rest. Last one is the in and out. Still being on the elbows, make sure you're not shrinking in like a turtle. Your legs are gonna come in, push out. Both of them at the same time, almost like the bicycle. Out, in, out, in. Lower back issues, don't go out so far. Little bend, bring them back in. Little bend, bring them back in. As long as you're feeling it in your core. If you were doing these exercises and you feel them in your hip flexors, then you need to bring it down, shake it out, take a deep breath, realign, and start over again. If you're feeling it in the hip flexors, it means that the hip flexors have taken over because your core is not quite strong enough yet. Good, rest. Whew, that's today's workout. We did it. Now we have to stretch, cool down, get a drink. I gotta fix this so you can see me correctly. All right, so now we cool down. You've worked the core, you've worked your upper body, lower body cardio. All right. Let's start by just taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. In, look up. And exhale, look down. Good. Go ahead and bring your arm across your chest. Make sure your shoulder is not climbing up into your ear. You're not pushing on your elbow. You're either before the elbow or I would say in between your wrist and your elbow. You're stretching your shoulder. Good. Switch sides. Make sure the shoulder isn't coming up here. Pull it down. How do you feel? I'm very thankful to be able to do these videos because, you know, I am human just like the rest of you, and there's parts of me that is kind of stressing out about what their future holds as far as what we're going through. And I'm finding myself wanting to sit on my couch. Go ahead and shake those arms out. And I'm not really, I don't know, there's part of me that's motivated, part of me that's not motivated. So having to do these video for you guys, or being able to do these video for you guys, it's helped to keep me up and moving as well. Go ahead and put those hands behind the back. If you can clasp them together. If not, just go ahead and reach back. Really open up the chest. Deep breath. Look up. And exhale. Look up. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and make sure you have a chair next to you, or your couch, or your buddy, or not your buddy. They got to be 6 feet away. We're going to go and grab your foot. I know, I always have something dark behind me, it seems. If you can't, go ahead and grab your pants wherever you can and pull it up. We want to be stretching that quad muscle. Make sure the knees are together and you're tucking the pelvic under. And always nice deep breaths to get that oxygen to those muscles. Good. Shake that out. Go ahead and switch. So many adjustments. You should be feeling that, the hip flexor down the quad muscle. Good. Now put one foot forward, the other foot back. Back leg is straight. Bend the front leg. Feel that stretching, that hip flexor. Try to push the heel, the back heel, towards the floor. Good, go ahead and release that. Switch. Step back with the other foot. That back leg is straight, front leg bends. Stretching that hip flexor, deep breath. Good, go ahead and step that in. Feet apart, my favorite stretch, deep breath. As you exhale, come to a flat back. This is where your back should be nice and flat. You could put a glass of water, it won't spill. From here, go ahead and shake your tail feathers, shake your tail like you're happy to see me. If you feel comfortable enough, try to bring your hands right down to the floor, drop your head and neck. Let everything hang. This helps stretch your lower back, your hamstrings. And again, always nice deep breaths. Bend your knees and then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep, grateful breath that we're here today. And exhale, get all the negative out. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I do hope that you are getting those workouts in. Again, get some fresh air. Make sure you're drinking your water. Get the body moving. Sleep is very important at this time. It helps heal your body, keeps you strong. And of course, stress management. Stay away from social media and the news as often as you can. It's not going to bring you any happiness or joy. I can promise you that. Well, social media might, because you might see puppies and babies and those cute things. But try and stay away from the stories and the fear-spreading stuff. All right, guys. God bless, and I hope you have a great day.